All right, this is where we're at. It's been a while. Finally got this motor in. So originally was going to install this motor. It did not fit, the belt up front, the air filter. It stuck out too far into the front here, so I did not have enough room for the servo. Put the motor together. This is the SSD motor, and I found some 3D printable exhaust. So the exhaust went on pretty good, tight fit. Definitely had to cut away some material in the shock hoops here, but yeah, it's in there. So we'll talk about some of the electronics. There's just a 540 motor in there, Tamiya. Motor's still a little loose. 3D printed some pieces and glued them on here, so it's definitely lining up with the transmission here. In terms of drive shaft, I just used this carrier bearing and worked out pretty good actually. We got enough throw for the rear diff, enough clearance, so pretty good. We're gonna run this Hobby Wing 1080. This is the new version of it, and just gonna throw that in there just to get the electronics up and running. So in terms of servo mount slash bumper slash body mount, I designed this piece here. Yeah, I've got an old Spectrum servo in there, that's right. Anyway, yeah, this piece here took a little bit of designing. I needed quite a bit of clearance in the front here, so goes in sort of like that. Pretty good. We're gonna run some magnets up front here. They're gonna line up with the body. It's good. And then I've got a mount here for the Proline bumper. Also, we got the rad, we got the battery. Sort of painting that up with Pasca markers. It's still unfinished, but goes over top of the servo and it fits in here. We're gonna work on some wiring for the distributor, and we've got some hose for the motor as well, so we'll throw that in. And yes, I know I have the budget connectors in there, but it allowed me to check the wiring and just get the lengths right. Battery's gonna be in the back, so the wiring will reach there, and then I'll probably throw the receiver over here. Depends on where it fits underneath the interior. Speaking of interior, we're working with Bender from Futurama. Didn't go crazy on the dash. It looks okay. We got the panel buttons. It's pretty good. The ESC fits underneath here, and the interior that came with this STL file, it's really good. Transmission tunnel, so it's okay. I gotta clean it up a little more, but I've got the radiator installed. Still gotta paint it, touch it up a little bit, but it's in there. Servo's underneath. I'm just trying to use up old electronics just to make the steering function, and it's good enough. So yeah, that's in there, looking good. I'm using this Dumbo RC radio. I'm gonna get everything wired up, including the motor and the actual electronics. All right, so just doing some wiring with the distributor, figuring out the firing sequence for this motor. Got an image up online. Got some of the wiring attached down here on the block for the spark plugs, so looking good. Yeah, and what I'm using is some of these connectors. I'm just essentially cutting off the heat shrink and the little portion of metal left at the end. I'm essentially taking it, bending it, trimming off the excess heat shrink, and then making it look like spark plug wires. So looks pretty good. It's my first time doing that. I think it turned out all right. Anyway, let's get this wiring done. And in terms of hose, I used this silicone from Fish Tanks. It's not going to be a super detailed engine bay, but good enough. Pretty stoked on it. I also made up battery terminals, 3D printed them with resin, and then painted them up with some chrome paint. It's looking pretty good. The size of the clamp is a little off, but we'll make it work. Got the battery terminals finished, looking good. Decided to move the rad hose underneath, going into the rad, just feeding underneath this black deck here. Just looks a little better, a little more realistic. I also need to 3D print the cap for the radiator, so we'll do that in the silver PLA. Also, got the bypass shocks all set up with the reservoir. Cut the hose a little short, mounted them on top of the shock hoops, so looking pretty good. Still got to finish up putting on the decals, so should look really good once that's on there. In terms of ESC and receiver, I've got it all wired up. It was really loose last time, but the wiring's all running underneath the drive shaft and as tidy as I can get it. It'll be underneath the interior, so that's pretty good. Working on the cage now. Now in terms of the cage, I've cut away the original design. I needed a way to get the height right, length and everything, be able to adjust this rear cage. So I've devised this system here with these guys, which these guys are adjustable fore and aft, and then they slide into this piece down here, which swivels up. It'll make sense more when it's together, I'll show you. But yeah, I use the SSD shock mounting, and then I made this like hoop that goes across the top that allows you to mount the cage on a little better. So yeah, that worked out good. And moving on, I've got this sway bar done. So I 3D printed these pieces out of PLA silver and made a functioning sway bar, ordered the kit on AliExpress. I think it was, I forget what it was for, but anyway, worked out really well and looks awesome. And it works too, yeah. Now, battery box. This is where the battery goes. Pretty good. It just slides in the back, and then it's got this little hatch down there, and the wire reaches to from the ESC. So really good, works out well. The lid for the battery, painted that up with the chrome. It just kind of presses in nice and firm and holds it in there, and use a screw on the top to keep it from falling out. Moving on, let's get to the next steps. All right, body is installed, and let's go over some of the finishing touches. I made this little brake booster here, finished up the distributor, and yeah, that's about as much as I'm going to do. I think it looks good enough. I could go crazy with it, but I think there's enough detail in there. Ended up putting on 3 magnets on the front to hold the body, and the bumper works great. Would have liked the bumper to be a little bit higher, but it's okay. It kind of allows the grille kind of be seen a little more. As for the lights, I printed them out of resin. The signal light's a little too bulged out, but it's okay. I think it looks okay. Grille turned out great. It was very chrome originally, but the paint that I used kind of fogged up a bit after touching it a little bit, so I don't know. It is what it is. It looks weathered. I still think it looks great. I ended up using automotive custom paint. We got it mixed up, and I used a 2K clear coat. I definitely did many layers of clear coat. The paint turned out okay. There's a little bit of orange peeling in some spots. I definitely tried to buff it out, but it's okay. It turned out pretty good. To mount the cage, I used these little screws with concave washers. I believe they're 2 mil. That turned out pretty good. A little more detail. I would have liked them to be a little bit smaller, kind of stick out a little proud on the body, but I think it gives a good detail to it. In terms of wheels and tires, obviously BFG Baja TAs and some KMC wheels I found on AliExpress. Look very scale. These wheels are actually quite inexpensive too. Threw a matching set in the back, and then ordered these ratchet straps on AliExpress too. Pretty scale. As for the taillights, 3D printed those out of resin as well, clear resin, and then painted them up with, again, the Tamiya translucent paint. Here's the cage all finished up in the back. And as you can see, there's that mount I was talking about. It sits flush with the back of the bed and allowed me to get the cage all squared up. Rear travel looks great. Everything nice free range of motion. Even got a little spring squeak in there. Now you're probably wondering, why didn't I put the decals on the shocks? Well, I got a little beef with these shocks. These stickers do not stick. It doesn't matter what I did, heat them up, you know, any variation of things, cleaning off the shock with alcohol. I tried everything. I know how to install decals. These decals do not stick. And I noticed the seller of these LX shocks said he upgraded the decals. So clearly there's an issue. And I'm just gonna say too, these shocks, they look great, not so good. They leak, and I definitely had to fight to get some new seals from him. I'm a little disappointed in them. Would have liked the King stickers to be on there, but it's all good. I just won't order them anymore. But just so you know, my experience with these, not so good. Don't think I'm gonna be ordering them again, and I noticed you can get something similar now on AliExpress. Anyway, good enough for this build. I just won't put the King stickers on. It's okay though. So all in all, I think the build turned out pretty good. Pretty hard, took a while amongst all the other stuff I'm doing, but I'm stoked on it. And you know, I think I'm going to actually build up one that I can beat up. I love the way this thing looks, and I really don't want to trash the body, so I'll just build something up with the, you know, polycarbonate body and another build like this. I'll probably still use these wheels and tires just for that other truck, but if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I'll try to help you with anything. I definitely modified this cage a lot, so if you do download this file from Cults it's a bit difficult. He definitely states that in the build, so just keep that in mind. I mean, this body shell though, it is definitely worth using for a build, even if you don't use this cage. But the body has great detailing, and the designer of this, you know, kudos to you. It's an awesome build. So yeah. Anyway, folks, catch you in the next video. Thanks for stopping by.